Two black teens in the 11th grade are making fun of another black youth because he does not have on any name brand sneakers or clothes. The two laughing teens feel good about the fact that they do have on name brand fashion. How might this date back to slavery in some way?
Damn, what's this shit called?
I think I know what you're gonna say. It's been the first answer every class.
The fucking what's some slaves that work inside the house? House slaves.
Every class that was the first answer.
Yeah.
The house slave, or quote unquote house nigga.
Yeah.
So how would that tie in?
They heavy that they got lighter skin. They could work inside the house. Yeah.
So they got advantages if they're in the house. They may have better clothes on, but it's even deeper than that. Y'all know what that is, right? House niggas versus field niggas. We all know what that is. In the house, probably got lighter skin. Why did they have lighter skin? What probably happened?
They got racist.
They was mixed. And the slave master probably raped one of the field hands and had a mixed baby. That lighter skinned child was probably taken into the house.
Oh, so, like, if you're not all the way black,
like a black person who's black. So hold on, there's a whole beef in our culture. You ever heard somebody say to you, stop acting light skinned? Where's that come from?
Look, she be a house slave. He'll be a house slave.
Right?
She'll be a house slave.
So that's part of what we go back to in our history. But
maybe be a house slave.
it wasn't just that if you were light, you could be in the house. You had to have manners, you had to be able to be trained and all that. Depends, yeah. You could impress them with how you carry yourself. Here goes the question. How could this idea of making fun of somebody who ain't got name brands, how could that go back to slavery? I hear what Ahmed said, that's part of it, but it's even deep.
We can and will be better for you. Now, what we've been doing is looking at the data, and we know that police somehow manage to de-escalate, disarm, and not kill white people every day. So what's going to happen is we are going to have equal rights and justice in our own country, or we will restructure their function and ours.
It's kind of cutting the system, they all with them right now.
Yesterday would have been young Tamir Rice's 14th birthday. So I don't want to hear any more about how far we've come when paid public servants can pull a drive-by on a 12-year-old playing alone in a park in broad daylight, killing him on television and then going home to make a sandwich. Tell Rakia Boyd how it's so much better to live in 2012 than it is to live in 1612 or 1712. Tell that to Eric Garner. Tell that to Sandra Bland. Tell that to Dorian Hunt. Now the thing is, though,
watch this.
All of us in here getting money, that alone isn't going to stop this. All right? Now dedicating our lives to getting money just to give it right back for someone's brand on our body, when we spent centuries praying with brands on our bodies, and now we pray to get paid for brands on our bodies.
Why you start to wait?
Hold on, that's all I want you to hear. How does that tie into number 3?
I thought you said
Basically saying that we supporting like the white people and stuff like.
Yep, that too, but tie it into number 3.
I love white.
He said, Grab Matt, modern day slavery. He said we spent centuries with brands on our bodies. Now we put brands on our bodies. What brands was he talking about at first when he said we spent centuries with brands on our bodies?
Like
they used to brand cows, they would brand a slave. Can you imagine two slaves arguing like, that's why the brand that they branded me with is better than the brand they put on you? I got branded by the McCoy family, you got branded by the Wilsons, they poor. Like that would be crazy for a slave to brag about a brand on his body. And Jesse Williams is saying,
clothes is not slave though.
But the point that he's making is, why we care about a brand? I just heard, when I was on my way here this morning, I just heard about, there's a store, I think it was Gap, or somebody got H&M, right? They took this name brand, and they resold it and put this name brand on it that sells for $78, but that same shirt in the H&M store is $14. But just because it's got a name brand on it, people are willing to pay $80 to put a brand on their body. He said, wait, we spent centuries getting brand names on our body. Why are we still care about somebody else's name on our body?
That's what everybody do though.
That's what everybody does. That's what he says. If you go back, there's a historical reason for it.
But everything you wear got somebody name in it.
That may be true, but the fact that I care about the name is the problem.
So we don't go by that. What are we going with?
Well, like I said, the problem with the same shirt in H&M is $14. But because they put a name on it, it's $80.
At the same time.
The shirt H&M was plain.
What's the difference? Why does it matter?
Cause this one
It's a
got like
regular
5 different colors.
t-shirts at the corner store.
That spells somebody's name. Why does it matter?
By little tees, so.
See what I'm saying? Why it looks better because it's got somebody's name on it.
Damn.
I do got those.
If it had your name on it, would it be just as cool? I hope so.
But you wear low
That shirt had an H&M
Nobody gonna
tag.
buy a shirt and pay and charge less for it. You gotta charge more.
But you not buying that shirt. You buying the little t-shirt.
Like this people buying.
So hold on, what you say, Javed? What you say, Javed? I think you said something I wanted the class to hear. You said you're not buying that shirt, you're buying what? Here's what I thought he was saying though. Really, you're not buying the shirt, you're buying the name.
But you got the same
You're buying the name, not the shirt.
Since you worry about the same shirts at the corner store.
Say again?
What's the point I'm here?
The point I'm trying to make is, why do we care about whose name is on our clothes? When part of the problem with our people, historically, is we've been branded. Matter of fact, a slave was worthless until somebody said, that's my slave, let me brand him. Until they put their brand on you, he was worthless. My point is, I would hate for us to feel like I'm still worthless until somebody puts their brand on me. That's a problem.
So you saying we think we worthless unless we wear designer?
Well, if it's not that, it's the opposite. We think we're more because we got some design. I am who I am regardless of the brand that's on me. Yes.
So you come in here with holes in your shirt and all that, you don't care.
We had this
I don't have to
conversation.
get that either. I could just get the Nikes.
I bring what I bring to the table. My clothes, there's an old
That's
saying.
not what he's saying, though.
Some people say, they say clothes make the man. Is it clothes make the man or does the man make the clothes?
Why would I wear Skechers? I don't have to buy Skechers.
The man makes the clothes. Eli made a point, he said, when I come here with holes in my clothes, do y'all know that the reason why people buy ripped jeans is because back in the day, rappers and hip hoppers, they had ripped jeans not because they bought them that way, they couldn't afford to buy new ones. But they were who they were, ripped jeans and all. They made their clothes so important that people began to buy ripped jeans.
Is you serious or you just made that up?
That's real talk.
They made it to a fashion.
It's because people made it fashion.
They made it to a fashion.
Hold on, Delaney. The reason why we buy ripped stuff is because poor people made it fashionable. They proved that the holes in their clothes don't mean they got a hole in their soul. Their soul was still put together so that whatever they do, you end up liking it even with their ripped clothes. You be like, yo, I want to be like you with the ripped clothes. Poor people. The clothes did not make them. They made their clothes mean something. We got to change the way we think about stuff.